Hi, this is Math 7 looking at your order of operations worksheet number 4, and this is the one that has several different problems on here, and as you get your solutions figured out for the across or the down, you put those solutions down into the crossword puzzle, which should work out so that the numbers work. As you go along, if your answer's off, you can kind of check your own work by saying, I didn't get a 2 for a 2 down. I mean, when I look at number 2 down or 1 down in a second here, I know my answer should be 100 something or other, and this one should be 200 or something or other. So let's take a look here. When I begin with number 1 down, I have 12 times 13 divided by 6 times 3 plus 3. A lot of things going on here. Order operations do matter, so let's take a look. First thing I would do is I'd recognize that I'm going to take care of this business here before I multiply it by that business there. So 12 times 13 is the first thing I'm going to recognize I need to do. So 12 times 13 is actually 156. So I'm going to write this over here now. I actually have 156 divided by 6 times, now I can do the parentheses part, that's not a problem. This is 3 plus 3 is 6, so times 6. Alright, now I can keep working here, but there is a shortcut to this problem. I have 156 divided by 6 times 6. So if you think about this, if I did 156 divided by 6 times 6, these 6's are actually going to be canceling one another out or reducing down, because 6 is also written as 6 over 1, and I can reduce this to 1 over 1, and I have a solution of 156. But for the sake of argument, let's say I did order operations. If I did 156 divided by 6, I would come up with 26, and I would do 26 times what's left is a 6, and I'm back to 156. Alright, so that becomes my answer for 1 down. And does that work with my crossword puzzle? Sure it does. 1 down is 156, which tells me that my 7 across should start with a 6. Let's take a look here at 7 across. 17 plus 8 is 25, times 21 plus 4 is 25. Well, 25 times 25, I'm not sure here, calculator, 25 times 25 is 625, so that does work, 625 right there. So when I look at 2 down, I have 200 and something, and 5 will be my answer. So let's see what happens as I look at what's going on inside of my parentheses here. I have 74 minus 174 divided by 6 times 5. I'd have to do that part first because it's within the parentheses and it's division, which happens before subtraction. So 174 divided by 6 is 29. So now in my parentheses I have 74 minus 29 times 5. Order of operations, I'm still going to have to do this part first. So I do 74 minus 29, which equals 45. So this becomes 45 times 5. When I multiply 45 times 5, I get 225 for 2 down. So I put it over here and I have 225 for 2 down. Doing okay so far. Alright, so I've got 1 down, 2 down, and 7. Let's look at 8 across because that's about where I am right now. I have 8 plus 6 inside the parentheses. Well, that is actually 14. No problem there. But I want 14 squared. 14 times 14 is 196. But I'm not done. I still have to add a 6 to that. So 196 plus 6 is 202. So as I look at number 8 down, I have 202. Which of course tells me that 13 across, which is right here, the answer will start with a 2 and have 2 more numbers after that. We'll figure this out another time. Let's look at 14 down while we're here. We have 35 minus 8, so if I rewrite this, I have 8 times 35 minus 8 is 27, and it's still divided by 9. 27 divided by 9 is 3, so I have 8 times 3, and that becomes 24. So 14 down is 24. So if I back up over here to number 3, I know that I have 2 something 2 in my answer. I'll let you figure that one out later on. 16 is a great one across because it's a fraction with a lot of exponent things going on. I'll have to rewrite this a few times. So let's do this here. 7 squared is 49. Now it's going to be plus 9 times 3. I'm going to write it up there for now. On the bottom, I have 24 minus 11 times 2. I'm going to go ahead and do, well, I'll leave it. 24 minus 11 times 2. Now, let's look at what's next on the fraction bars here. I have a multiplication up here and up here, so let's take care of that business. This becomes 49 plus 9 times 3 is 27, divided by 24 minus 11 times 2 is 22. All right, so 49 plus 27, 49 plus 27 is going to be equal to 76. And that's going to be over 24 minus 22, which is 2. So now I have 76 divided by 2, 76 divided by 2, which happens to be 38. So 16 across, which is right over here, is 38. Now 16 down, we know it has to start with a 3. But order of operations, here we go. I have a plus there, so that's my last thing. I got plus, I had multiply, and I have a fraction. Again, this fraction is another way of saying it's just division, so it depends on how you look at it. I have 27 times 11, which is 297, plus 6 divided by 2 is 3. 297 plus 3 is 300. So 16 down is simply 300. And one last one, taking a look at number 11 across. I'm going to start with what's in the parentheses first. I have 6 squared, which is 36. So this becomes 11 times 36 plus 45. I'm going to add 36 and 45, 36 plus 45 together. So I have 81 on the inside here. So this becomes 11 times 81. I do not know what 11 times 81 is, so I do it. 11 times 81. And I get 891 for 19 across. 891. And hopefully I did that right, but if not, you'll find out when you do 15 down and 18 down to see and verify what those other two numbers are going to be. So that's a little bit of a start for your work tonight. Hope that helps a little bit, and good luck. Thanks.